We are very excited for football season to be back now. We are starting with the Week 1 picks starting off the season. I don't even know why it's an opening night game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs going up against the Detroit Lions. We have the Chiefs winning.
Facts, Obama. This is a waste of time. The Chiefs are going to absolutely blow out the Lions because they are more explosive. And even if they don't have Chris Jones, they will still find a way to win because the Lions suck.
Y'all are sleeping. The Lions will make the Chiefs bite their kneecaps to win. The Lions are going to be no joke this season, but Kansas City is the true test.
Joe, it's the goddamn Lions. They are trash. Jared Goff's just had one good season. And people like Don Burr don't know how to act. They need to be brought back to reality.
Yes, the Lions will be no joke this year, but Kansas City is a Super Bowl contender. Arguably, as long as they have Patrick Mahomes, they will always have a fighting chance.
Obama, stop hyping up the Lions. Have y'all not learned every season Detroit has expectations, they always fail? And that has been their entire history. Ever since they were established, it would be a legal crime for them to ever have success.
Whatever, Donald. Anyway, next matchup we have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. This will be a close defensive game, I believe, because both teams have unproven quarterbacks now ultimately. We pick the Falcons.
This is a no-brainer. All Desmond Riddler has to do is manage the game, and they will ultimately win. Bryce Young is a fucking bust. I have no faith in short quarterbacks.
What's wrong with short people, Donald? I don't get it.
Of course you don't, Joe, but it's not because he's short, even though most of the quarterbacks that are short fail in the NFL, not to mention this is an Alabama quarterback. Are we forgetting about Mac Jones or even Tua? Looked very great in college, and look at where they're at right now. Of course, Bryce Young's stats looked good because he played for Alabama, Joe. You would probably have a good stats if you played football on Alabama college team.
Anyways, the next two games should be no-brainers. The Jacksonville Jaguars will definitely beat the Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson is a glorified bust. Should have stayed 1 year in college. And the Vikings will win because Baker Mayfield is garbage.
I definitely agree, but I have a feeling that somehow the Vikings will keep the Buccaneers in the game. They were mega frauds last year, but still found a way to win games.
I would understand that statement if Tampa Bay had a proven quarterback. Baker Mayfield, he's going to make the Vikings defense look like the 1985 Chicago Bears.
Baker Mayfield has had a crazy story so far. He's just going to be that one quarterback that is on every team like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Anyways, we have the Cleveland Browns beating the Cincinnati Bengals. Even though Joe Burrow is officially back, the Browns defense is going to eat up that horrible offensive line. Deshaun Watson literally doesn't have to do anything. Plus, Cleveland has the home field advantage.
Shut up. Obama, even with a bad offensive line, Joe Burrow still manages to win them games. You're forgetting they have Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd.
Really, Donald, the Browns have a promising defensive line with Myles Garrett and Zadarius Smith, very good pass rushers to get to the quarterback.
I'll give you that. Myles Garrett, that dude is an absolute beast, but Zadarius Smith, really. I forgot he was on this team. Did he ever do shit with the Vikings?
Fuck Deshaun Watson. He did terrible things to those females. I hope the Browns regret paying this man.
Anyways, we have the New Orleans Saints beating the Tennessee Titans basically off of defense and Derek Carr just managing the game.
The Saints should easily win this game. The Tennessee Titans think that they're going to be nice all because they got DeAndre Hopkins. Have they forgotten they had Julio Jones? And he rarely did anything with them. Plus, Derrick Henry is on his last legs, and their defense is not great.
DeAndre Hopkins will forever regret going to the Titans.
Next matchup is going to be a little bit controversial. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers beating the 49ers just because of the simple fact Brock Purdy had surgery, and the Steelers' defense will have a massive impact. Not to mention, I'm not a huge believer of Brock Purdy. I think he just had a flash of a pan last year. Until he proves me wrong, I will always have my opinion.
This is a make-it-or-break-it year for the 49ers. If they don't win the Super Bowl, they need to definitely fire Kyle Shanahan this year because everyone is mad because they didn't give Trey Lance a chance. He barely even started and got traded, and they basically gave up 3 first-round picks for it.
I actually feel bad for Trey, dude. Never stood a chance.
Next matchup is our upset of the week. We have the Arizona Cardinals beating the Washington Commanders. This is going to be a defensive game, and Clayton Tune, assuming he starts, has the element of surprise. I expect this to be a close defensive game, but I'm not a huge believer of Sam Howell.
It's not controversial. Instead of taking a quarterback, they decide to stick with Sam Howell. They were better off keeping Taylor Heineke. Commanders fans need to realize Sam is not the future.
Commanders fans are not going to like this.
I don't give a fuck. Someone needs to bring them back to reality, Sam. Howell is garbage. Same with Arizona Cardinals, but we don't know about Clayton Tune. And their defense can cause Howell to make mistakes.
Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Ravens beating the Houston Texans. Now, I think the Texans will be no slouch. I believe in C.J. Stroud, but this is his first game starting.
Obama, stop it. Ravens are absolutely garbage. Lamar Jackson is an overrated quarterback. I'll let Joe talk about Lamar.
He's a bitch, made glorified running back. He is hot garbage. So is his wide receivers. But the fans will make excuses. He has no wide receivers, and their defense is not great either. Ravens fans need to realize this man is not the future.
Joe is right. Lamar fucking sucks. I will not be surprised if he throws interceptions against the Texans defense.
Even if that is true, C.J. Stroud is unproven as of right now. Next matchup, America's Game of the Week. We got the Chicago Bears beating the Green Bay Packers. As a Bears fan myself, I'm very excited for this season. Justin Fields is him, and with the amazing work Ryan Poles has done, it will finally pay off.
The Green Bay Packers will absolutely suck this year without Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love is unproven, yes, but he is not going to be special. This Bears defense will cause him to make mistakes in this game. May start off slow, but eventually the Bears will pick up the win. They are a better overall team than the Packers.
The Green Bay Packers are unknown, but this is the first game. It's going to be interesting to see how Jordan Love performs.
We have the Denver Broncos beating the Las Vegas Raiders, even though I believe that Russell Wilson is washed, that Broncos defense still can lock down Jimmy Garoppolo. They will win this game off of defense alone.
I highly doubt it. Jimmy Garoppolo is a winning quarterback. He basically had a winning record when he was on the 49ers. Just look at the 49ers record before Brock Purdy became a thing. The 49ers had a losing record when Jimmy Garoppolo was on the IR. The Raiders can probably win games this year, but the playoffs is questionable.
This could be a close game because it's a division game. But I say that the Broncos do win defense alone. They should be able to hold the Raiders to less point plus. Sean Payton is a more proven coach than Josh McDaniels.
Anyways, we have the Philadelphia Eagles beating the New England Patriots because this is a no-brainer. The New England Patriots will absolutely suck this year. Mac Jones is absolutely garbage. The Eagles should easily win this game.
As an Eagle fan myself, I'm excited for this year alone. Jalen Hurts is going to win MVP this year.
I lost faith that Bill Belichick will ever succeed without Tom Brady. This is going to be his last year, but they're going to force him to retire. Patriots fans should just be glad they had a dynasty run with Tom Brady.
Next game, we have the Chargers beating the Dolphins because Justin Herbert is a way better quarterback than Tua, and they will win this also by defense alone. Is a no-brainer, don't argue. This Donald and Joe.
Relax, Obama. I'm not going to argue because the Chargers are a way better team than the Dolphins.
Good anyways, we have the Seattle Seahawks winning against the Los Angeles Rams. Now, I don't think that the Rams are going to be trash as people expect them to be. But this Seahawks team has a few pieces with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and JSN. Not to mention one of the best running backs in the game, Kenneth Walker.
You're forgetting that Geno Smith is the quarterback. He's another flash in the pan, but at best he's just another Alex Smith, not the long-term answer. They will draft a quarterback very soon.
He may be a flash in the pan, but all he has to do is manage the game and they will be fine.
Next matchup, we have the Dallas Cowboys beating the New York Giants. I don't know how I say this, but until the Giants can prove to me that they can beat Dak Prescott, he will always find a way to beat them.
This is definitely the year to do it because Dak led the league in interceptions and Mike McCarthy is still there. The Giants have upgraded, but it all depends on Daniel Jones. If this is the time to make a statement, this season would be the right time to do it.
I still don't believe in Daniel Jones. He might just be another flash in the pan.
He's not a flash in the pan, at least. He did something unlike Geno Smith did last year. Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Final matchup, we have the Buffalo Bills beating the New York Jets. This is simply Aaron Rodgers' first game. The Buffalo Bills are better overall team. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Dawson Knox, including a very average defense.
Aaron Rodgers definitely will have a good season, but this is his first game. I'm glad he got out of that dumpster fire organization, the Packers.
I don't have faith in the Jets. The Bills should win this. Not to mention Josh Allen goes off the first 3 weeks.
Anyways, this is our Week 1 prediction. Let us know in the comment section if you agree and give us your picks as well.